Around the Downs is presented by White Claw Hard Seltzer.
This horse has been kind of a treat for us. Did you guys think when you signed up for $500 we would have a horse that's made almost $1 million and taken us to the places we've gone?
No chance. No chance. We were just hoping to run a couple races at Churchill and Keeneland and maybe win a race, maybe just hit the board and just enjoy it.
Several years ago, we were in conversations with a lot of industry participants about how we can increase horse ownership around the track and around the country. So often it looks like it's so complicated to get involved that we created the Churchill Downs Racing Club for those folks who may have been just a little bit afraid to come into the industry and buy a horse on their own.
We realized we need to sell 200 memberships in order to make the thing go. 200 memberships, $500 allowed us to raise $100,000 to use for the horse. We started talking about trainers and who we could use. The first thought was who's going to sell 200 shares and who's going to be a person that people want to be around and want to learn from and want to hear from. And it was kind of a no-brainer that Wayne Lukas would be the perfect person to get this thing off the ground.
My first reaction is, oh no. One of the hard things for trainers is to deal with clientele. Then when you add 200, I thought, oh my gosh.
We don't need 200 people bombarding our trainer daily, asking questions or wanting to learn. We'll have a middleman that'll kind of take what the trainer says, break it down into kind of easier to understand lingo that a new person to the sport may understand, and that's kind of my role. What kind of confidence does this horse give you when we lead him over and run him in these kinds of races?
I had no idea the success that we would enjoy. I had no idea the effect that would have.
Wayne was the reason why I joined. As soon as I saw Churchill announce that and said Mr. Lukas was going to be the trainer, I was all in immediately.
The combination of Wayne Lukas and Churchill Downs was unbeatable, unresistible.
With Warriors Club, who was our first horse, Wayne chose to buy that horse privately. He was a horse that was being pointed for an auction in the springtime.
I was so impressed with him the first, little bit we had him and everything. And some of them are just talented enough that they jump out at you and make you say, well, this might be the one.
That was one of the great challenges we've had with the Racing Club is what happens if we win? What do you do with 200 winning owners?
Time running out to get by Warriors Club, who kicks away by 2. Here's the finish. Warriors Club wins the inaugural Spendthrift Stallion Stakes by 2.5.
And we had this great moment where 150, 200 people toasting that win together. It's the first time I've ever seen anything like it at the racetrack.
To take that horse and go over at Keeneland and watch it win a stake.
Awesome Saturday coming after Warriors Club. Limousine Liberal is right there. Warriors Club wins it by a neck.
And see 300 people pour down there, hugging, crying, similar to maybe winning the Kentucky Derby, actually. It hit me at that day that this is something special that should be done.
Yes, we have the racing clubs, and we'll continue to do that and bring new people in, but it's that next step.
We look at the racing club as that starting point in hopes that they go on, or those members go on to join other groups.
Here he comes.
Hopefully have the same success that they're doing with the club.
Around the Downs has been presented by White Claw Hard Seltzer. Live your wave.